Well, gracious good afternoon once again. 'Tis I, Norton the First, Emperor of the United States and Protector of Mexico, here with Episode 7 of Emperor Norton's Fantastic History Vlog. We're going to take a slightly different approach today, and this may be the format going forward. You know, we've been sort of making this up as we go along. And that is that today we're going to cover a little bit of San Francisco history and then open it up for more history in general. This is episode 11, by the way, April 7, 2020. And on this day, in 1931, Seals Stadium opened. That was our baseball stadium for both the Mission Reds and the San Francisco Seals. It was on 16th Street between Bryant and Potrero. There's a big shopping center there now with a Safeway. And on the opening day, Mayor Joseph Rossi pitched the first ball to Ty Cobb. And that day, the Seals beat the Portland Beavers 8-0. The Giants also played there from 1958 to 1959, their first year in San Francisco before they got the late Candlestick Park. Such luminaries as Joe DiMaggio, his brothers Dominic, Vincent, and Lefty O'Doul all played at Seals Stadium, and it was demolished in 1959. This music playing in the background may be familiar too. It is Beethoven's Eroica, his third symphony. And this is the day in 1805 that it premiered, conducted by Beethoven himself. This is the day on 1827 when English chemist John Walker invented the wooden match. It doesn't work, but oh well, this one doesn't. In 1831, Emperor Dom Pedro of Brazil abdicated to his son, Dom Pedro II, where he became Emperor of Brazil. But he has the distinction of being the only crowned head of state to have ever met me. Oh, I forgot to show this earlier. I'm sorry. Helps when I get my props right. There is Seals Stadium in its heyday. Well, back to more about history. April 7th, 1927, the image and voice of Commerce Secretary Herbert Hoover, who would later become president, were transmitted long distance from from Washington to New York, the first successful long distance demonstration of television. In 1915, jazz singer-songwriter Billie Holiday, also known as Lady Day, was born in Philadelphia, and there is a San Francisco connection there. BART board member Bevan Dufty, well, Billie Holiday is his godmother, in case you didn't know that. And rounded out in this day in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower held a news conference in which he spoke of the importance of containing the spread of communism in Indochina, saying, "You have a row of dominoes set up, you knock over the first one, and what will happen to the last one is certainly that it will go over very quickly." Now, that became known as the domino theory, the justification for the war in Vietnam, although Eisenhower never personally used that phrase. Well, that's about it for today. Let us know if you enjoyed this new format, and maybe if you have any suggestions for future shows or ideas for the format of this. We encourage you to leave those as a comment below or on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever else is out there. And until tomorrow, hopefully, we wish you a gracious good afternoon.